So today we are taking to the skies, commandeering an island, and solving some puzzles along the way in Aloft's new update, Puzzles and Pyrologics. This update is live now, so it's a great time to pick it up, especially because of the Steam summer sale, which is giving it a 20% discount. And you can also bring your friends to journey with you, as Aloft supports 8-player co-op. So make sure you use the link in the description to check it out. This video is also sponsored. Okay, first thing we gotta do is get out of this cave. So naturally that involves getting some wood and stone, maybe finding a rock here and there, until we got enough to slam some things together and make a hammer. And then we can also learn a few more recipes, like 2 stones making a sharp stone, and then a wood and sharp stone make a stone axe. And then we'll need a little more wood and stone, along with breaking apart some of these old wooden pieces here for more wood, until we have enough to repair the bridge here and make our way over to that rock over there that likes to keep singing. So we make our way across, learn a thing or two from the rock that says things, and we have a workbench. So now we can start to combine some more complicated things, like sharp stone wood and regular stone together make a pickaxe. So now we can burst through the rocks blocking the way easy enough. Also gain a couple of windstones in the process, so that's fun. But now that that's cleared out of the way, we can finally leave the cave. And look at that big thing flying overhead. Oh, that is fun. And also sounds kind of menacing at the same time. But we gotta reach the top of the mountain. Let's just stop at this stone over here first, which is also saying things, because we learn a home kite. And then in this cave, there's also some interesting face sculptures, along with soul crystals. Might as well collect as many things as we can before we inevitably leave this rock. But of course, in order to leave this rock, we have to go up the magic staircase, and then we get up to the giant tablet here, and here's where we learn how to fly. So now we can make the glider stand. Thankfully, there's a workbench right here, so might as well slap this right next to it. And then we'll need to craft some cloth to actually make the glider, so that's just a couple of leaves. We'll need more of those, and I guess we still need a couple of leaves so we can make our first glider. And then we find a decent landing spot like this one here, and then just leap of faith and away we glide. Now we could go pretty much anywhere, but I'm kind of hoping we can find some of those ember stones, or maybe an island with a puzzle on it. There's also a weird darkness over there that I'm not sure I'm ready for yet, but why don't we take this one island at a time for right now, because we also have to find some sailing knowledge, which maybe this stone will have here. Our duty is not to thrive, but to lay the foundation, and that teaches us wooden walls. Okay, I guess that's decent knowledge. Oh, ladybug. We'll just have to see if there's anything else worth getting on this island, like an old stump, some charcoal. But there are islands quite literally everywhere, so where we go from here is anyone's guess. But I think we'll have a better chance flying into that menacing storm over there. Also, that island over there looks kind of menacing. Why don't we stop at this tower here that might have some extra knowledge and set down right in there? Beautiful, perfect landing, right next to the giant ancient structure. And there's a couple of other charcoal stumps, which is good for us. And are those barnacles? Gross. But we get some free rope, which is neat. And then maybe find some knowledge at the top of this tower, which is a very long climb up. And oh, there's a chest up here, perfect. Lots of goodies. Some wood, some reishi mushrooms, blueberries, a bandage, some seeds, and more mushrooms. We can definitely use all of that. And it goes even higher with an old fire pit, it looks like. Might as well get the things that we can out of here. No one else is using it. And now we have a thing for ancient knowledge. Follow the ancient path. Does ancient just mean old? Because that's definitely what this place says. Oh, but there's some floaty things over there that is also humming. That's not ominous at all, but oh yes, it is knowledge. We were brought into this world to tame it, and tame it we did. So we learn a rudder. Cool. Maybe eventually making some ships of our own instead of gliding everywhere. Ooh, I hear some more humming. So this must be the ancient path. I can hear it somewhere. Is it below us? Might have to glide below us. Okay, it is there. Thankfully, the gliding lets us cheat navigation. Sail the winds thanks to the storm, and more in the sea. A leaf floater. We are learning parts of a ship, and hopefully getting some valuable things on the way, because there's plenty of baskets here too. We got dirty water. Neat. But it looks like some people have definitely been living here for a time. Like there's even a sleeping mat here. Why don't we sleep until daytime? Ooh, some old tools. We can definitely use some more of these, even if we just dismantle them. And there is a notebook here that's flapping in the wind. Piece of paper. Another chest. Some clean water. A stale meal. Neat. Oh, but it unlocks a granary for us. And is that another tower or the same one? I think it's a different one. Or maybe it isn't. Actually, yeah, this is the same tower. But there's more sailing knowledge here, unless we have to go to a different island. Why don't we take a flight around and then see if there's anything we missed? There might be. I think we haven't gone to this area down here. So let's look carefully, land. Beautiful, flawless. We have a door that needs a key. Hey, a key! That's convenient. And then running up this path here is where we found that. So I think we are caught up with everything, except for whatever's behind that door. So let's give it a little open sesame and see what secrets are inside. Ooh, yeah. A big old tablet like where we learned to glide. Tell me your secrets of the flying ship. And, ooh, the helm. That sounds important. Well, it's for a ship, it's definitely important. But is there more knowledge? I kind of thought that would fill in the gaps. I could definitely hear more things going. We got a chest in here that has some wheat seeds and reishi inoculants. Those are like mushroom seeds, right? Even though that's not how mushrooms work. Well, I think that's everything out of this cave. So I guess we still have to explore to find some hidden knowledge. But it doesn't seem like there's anything we left behind, so we probably just have to go to a different island. In the meantime, stopping at some of these other ones and then collecting more things. Like a sweet roll. Let's just eat that right away, because it gave us so much more health. You don't suppose there's any hidden knowledge on this weird island that we passed, is there? Might as well take a visit to it. Hopefully it isn't dangerous. I definitely see some knowledge baubles there. It actually looks like there is knowledge here, which, whoa. Oh, hi there, and there's also danger. Well then, let's just get you out of here if we can. Beautiful. Find the source of the corruption. So this is a corrupted island. Nasty. But that is a gigantic anchor there. Can I interact with this yet? I think we can. Destroy the corruption node to cleanse and interact with the island. Okay, so we have to get the corruption cleared out first, which thankfully this island isn't killing us too quickly. I'm guessing that smoking mushroom looking thing in the middle is the source of the corruption. Destroy the node by damaging its weak points. Okay then, easy enough. Gain some more Mictar fibers out of that. And it does seem like it is getting a little bit cleaner, maybe. But that's the node destroyed. Oh, destroy the center of it. Get it, get it. And whoop, okay, there it is again. And there's more monsters. Love that. At least we can block it and he just took out his buddy. Thank you for that, very helpful. Hopefully this next batch of hits does it. And come on, destroy it. Oh, did that do it? I think that did it. Goodbye. Oh yes, we purified the island. Ooh, and it looks like there was a door that opened up there. And the giant knowledge thing is certainly loud now. But here we have the abandoned chest with more things inside. We should probably see what we can do with like Mictar fibers and things like that, but we also have a stone sickle here and more cloth. Collecting a lot of goodies. And was that a hay bale? Well, either way, let's throw these together and we get some rope. Sweet. And let's see, wood and charcoal. That makes a torch. Good to know. And then dirty water and charcoal make clean water. Oh, good. Might as well just clean out all the dirty water with that. And there was also this abandoned house here with lots of things inside. Some old tools, another chest with another ladybug inside. But some of these things need to be destroyed manually instead of dismantled for not too many resources. So let's just go back to that anchor that's up here and get a big old piece of knowledge. Only by knowing where we've been, we will know where to go. So there's a table map. We just need one more piece of knowledge. So it was worth coming here. So now there's just one more piece of knowledge to learn before we have all the sailing knowledge. And there's another corrupted island over there, so that might be where to go. And we could definitely get there easier by catching this updraft, getting super high altitudes. But I kind of want to explore these uncorrupted islands first. At least give it a flyby, see if there's a knowledge stone on there or an anchor. We got some water. Ooh, I saw a lever. That looks promising. Hey, and there's an anchor right there. I want to see that lever first though. Oh, this is looking promising. Door behind a waterfall? Open it up. I am liking this. Pass through here, get a little wet. No worries, there's more faces. And we should probably have that torch going, just so we can actually see where we're going, which there's, ooh, what is this here? A key. Does that mean there's another key door over here? I can hear some more things humming. And, oh, open the chest, open it up, and what do we have here? Some glasswort, intact Mictar sample. That's the stuff that we cleanse the corruption from, hard stones and paper pulp. Lots of goodies. But now let's get that last piece of knowledge at the anchor that is right over here. With promise on the horizon, we trimmed our sails with the winds of our past. I think this is gonna be a sail. Yes, it is. And hold on, favorite movable island? We're turning the entire island into a thing. You know what? That makes way more sense. And we are definitely getting into some interesting locations here, or it's just getting dark. It might just be getting dark, but I do like the look of that island over there for making a movable island. It's flat enough, there's plenty of real estate. Oh, but it might be inhabited already. Why don't we claim something first? So not gonna lie, I kind of just sat down on this island to pass the time to daytime, but I kind of like it. Like, there's already a little special area over here, and there's a little creek, so we have a water supply. I think I like it. Let's just clean some things up first, like some stones, and maybe the old fire pit, and then we can just head up to the highest point and set our home kite around the edge here, and we have claimed the island. Or now we can claim it, call it rock.gif. Amazing, the island is now our home. Now we're definitely gonna need to clear out a lot of things here to actually make it, you know, buildable. Thankfully we have all the tools for that. Oh my gosh, is this a bee? It's a bee! Oh, look at his happy little face. I don't even care that he's not flying, that's adorable. Or at the very least, clear out this highest point here so we can set down the helm. And we might lose some wood in the process. Oh no, I think we got it all. Whoop! Yeah, there we lost some. Okay, but now we can place down our helm, and then we need rudders, sails, and floaters, and all the other ship parts. And there's the bee flying now. Oh, he's so adorable. Now, I'm not sure how many we really need to get this thing working, but oh, we actually don't have enough to build a second one. Need to find some more of those wind rocks, which thankfully there's some right over here. And of course, because this is a new place that we're at, we need the workbench back here where we can actually use it. But we can also set up some things to make our storage a little easier, like some stockpiles, especially because we have so much wood. And we can also see what else we can make, which I guess this is a thing. It's paper pulp. And then 3 of these and rope makes hay. The hardstone, sharp stuff, and wood makes carved wood, but more than anything, we need a lot of cloth. So just casually go through all of it, but rope, paper, 2 cloths, and wood makes a field guide. Oh, cool. But that does remind me, we can also make a leaf cloth stockpile because we are making a whole bunch of that, and now we have enough to make this. The other one's kind of over there, so this will go kind of over here. So now, thankfully, a rudder is only costing wood, and do we just need one of those for that? No, we need a couple more, which thankfully is only 2. And then the sail, we need more windstones for that, but I think we are out of the ones on this little island. Oh, here's one, but it only gave us 1, so we're definitely gonna need to visit another island here. But there actually should be plenty of windstones on this island down here, and thankfully it is getting dark again, so we can see them stand out a lot better. Oh yeah, there is so many of these here. So I think 21 will do us good for a while. At least it would if I didn't see these windstones over here. So now we return to our little slice of paradise. Oh, there was a rock here the whole time. Wow, there was certainly a lot of them. Yeah, could not see any of these. But now we have enough to make sails. As small as they are, but it should be fine. And then this one can be right next to us, I think. But 2 is still not enough. And I almost don't want to cut down these giant trees. They're kind of cool looking, but thankfully a 3rd is enough. Now we just need the table map, which of course costs more rope, but we did just use all of the rope that we had and all the Mictor fibers, so it's time to go to that one, but we should be able to fly there on our new home ship. Just gotta turn it slightly, taking the waterfall with us, and then go full sail to go completely the wrong way. But now we're going the correct way. We just happen to be flying into the wind, but we're still cruising. Look at those rocks going by us. And there's a few corruption nodes, but we should be able to clear them out. Let's just hopefully not crash, and that should be good. So why don't we start with the island that only has 1 corruption thing on it first, which actually looks like it has an old table map on it. Well, either way, we gotta get to work. Is a sickle gonna be better for this, I wonder? It seems to be working about the same. How does it work against the enemies? About the same as well, but we still got it. Oh, there was a knowledge stone here. I didn't even realize that. What knowledge do you have, Rock That Talks? As long as we tend our hope, you will burn bright, strong, and enduring. Is it like sconces? Campfire. It also occurred to me fighting that thing that this can, yeah, clear the hedges. I kind of forgot I had this until we started that fight. But it also looks like that little thing has an old shipping capability on it. Not too much. Oh, it's also Is this taking off? It just floated a little bit. That was weird. Well, either way, that's one island down. And then this one down here is also gonna take a little bit of work. But actually, it looks like the axe does work a little bit better than the sickle. Ooh, we learned a leap attack. So we just charge up and then leap right at him. That does so much damage. That should probably help with the next one, which I think is up here. There it is. Oh, and of course, there were some other guys just waiting around here, and he just killed his buddy. Thank you for that. And man, this leap attack works so good on taking out the enemies. Hopefully we can target the big thing in the middle with it. Doesn't seem like we can, but ow, there's a lot of enemies this time. At least it feels that way. Not that it matters though, because this should be the last corruption node on this island. And thankfully it is. Ooh, and it looks like there's a special structure up here too, with a lot of junk in the way. So I'm guessing we stand on here, because it's a pressure plate. Seems we're not heavy enough, unless there's something hiding under all of this junk. Do we lay down? Okay, so there's gotta be 3 more on here. On the entire island? I'm thinking yes, because I saw one down there, and here's one right here. Yep, just need one more. Beautiful. Get me back up there. I have knowledge to learn. More ship knowledge, it seems like. Together we chart a course with no single voice led, all voices guided. A wool square sail. Neat. Man, this island is huge. We would have needed to build so many more things to get that up and running, but thankfully we don't need as many here. Now let's clear out some of this grass too. That's a lot more breathable. Sorry, Bee, you'll have to fly to another part of the island. But now we can make a very healthy stockpile of rope and build the table map. Why don't we just get rid of this? We can build that somewhere else because this is actually a pretty good looking spot for the table map. Excellent. And we can see that there's a thingy over here, but we can use the atlas to detect a thingy over here behind us, because of course it is. But now we have a heading over that direction. Oh, and there's a nice cluster of islands over there. Kind of want to go there eventually, but we'll check out this waypoint first. Thankfully, we are going with the wind, so we can definitely pick up some speed here. That being said, it is still pretty far away, but we are making good time. So I guess we're about halfway there. Living on a prayer. Should probably see about what other recipes we can uncover, such as rope, 3 cloth, and wood. It's a leaf bucket, and then 2 sharp rocks, rope, and wood. Okay, that's how we make a sickle. But we also have a lot of tools that we're not using, so we could definitely slim down our inventory with some of these things. Okay, it looks like we're about to arrive at our destination, which is very far down, and it's also corrupted. Let's just go ahead and lower the island if we can and slow down a little bit. Oh, there's a few corrupted islands over here. This seems close enough. That is huge. Or at least it's bigger than I thought it would be. It's also completely full of brambles and some really corrupted trees. And the enemies are also everywhere. Ow, rude. Should probably munch a bandage. Oh dear. If I can have a moment to use the bandage. And is this the source of the corruption here? We could definitely hit it like it is. And it sounds like it's pulsing. Ecosystem's vitality just went up, down. There's the node. Oh, and it's also got some protective things about it. Cool. Just when things weren't getting crazy enough. It might also be in our interest to make a couple more bandages, but hopefully we don't need them quite yet. Just gotta be aware of the other enemies that are spawning. Thank you for taking out your friend. They're so helpful sometimes. But now that one is kind of in an awkward spot with the tentacles, so we'll have to be careful. Or careful enough, we should have a free reign of hitting this thing. And then we reset while quickly getting out of the way of those things. I think that did it. That I think was the only one. And it looks like we're correct. Oh, I hear knowledge. It's in the little hut that we saw, or past it. Under the stars, our fate was safe. Oh, wait, there's more corruption? So we need to restore the ecosystem. Interesting. So I guess there's more corrupted things like these here. Boy, as if the mushrooms wasn't bad enough, and that barely did anything. So there's gotta be more of those weird pustule things that we can destroy. Or maybe it literally is just clearing up trees. So it's up to 90%. There's, oh, a giant rock here. Is this that hard stone? Oh, there's an intricate chest with stuff surrounding it. Is there a key somewhere? In a chest, maybe? There's a lot of island to cover, and that does not make this easy. Is there something besides those roots blocking the ecosystem? Like, what if you just chop down a tree? A giant tree at that. Oh, there's some. Please be the last one. Oh, 94%. Do these stones here have something to do with this? No, that's just salt crystals. Okay, I've been finding a lot of these bird bones everywhere too, so maybe more diverse flora is what we need to restore ecosystem further. So we can equip the ladybug, and then, oh, look at that, it just rides on our hand. That's actually adorable. But then we can release it So now there's ladybugs everywhere. A lot of them. Although that didn't really raise the ecosystem, maybe we need to plant some things like some reishi, which will introduce decomposers on an island, which these dead roots here would also need. So we plant that onto the tree here, and that is raising the ecosystem. Sweet, we could just spread this around. Hopefully it's not invasive. Although that seems to be all we can do there, but we do have some other seeds. Chestnut trees, twined oak, some wheat seeds. That'd be good, I think. Although, can we plant these anywhere? Or do we need like a soil bed? Maybe an oak seed somewhere just to give it a little more plant diversity? That doesn't seem to be helping either. These Emerald Isle seeds do reinvigorate flora diversity. So maybe a couple of these. There we go. That's doing it. And then we just change the species around a little bit, and there we go, 100%. Beautiful. So that should have cleared the brambles around the knowledge stone, and sure enough it did. So we have a leaf bed. Cool. Proper sleeping, but we need a key here. Is there a key somewhere on this island that we missed? I'm not sure there is, but there is this thing here, which is a building piece, so that's not gonna change anything. Unless the key just gets revealed somewhere. We don't really have the means to open that, which is unfortunate. But there's more paper. But we have learned some knowledge to make a bed, so worthwhile trip, I think. So why don't we go ahead and offload some more of our supplies with more stockpiles, because we do have a lot of all these things, and we can also get rid of this to clear up some room. So at least we have some things to offload. And then why don't we keep flying this way until we see an island with like a bunch of temple things on there, because that should denote something that's with the new update. And there's a lot of islands over there, so that should be promising. But of course, there's a lot of islands everywhere, so it may or may not amount to anything. At least it should be fine as long as we keep rotating around that giant maelstrom in the middle. And in the meantime, let's unlock some more recipes so we can find stuff to work with. Paper, charcoal to wood, a sketchbook, so we can learn things from the environment. Very nice. And then 2 cloth and mushrooms. That's how we make bandages. Carved wood and hard stone make shears. Very cool. Sharp stones, rope and wood. Make a stone sword. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Still plenty of rope recipes. A stone doorkip? Used as a hoe or as a spear. And there's still some more with the paper pulp, which I'm guessing is just missing ingredients. Well, we can still make this, at least one more. But I'm guessing that's just how we make paper. Okay, we're coming up on some more islands. Whoa, there's something shiny on that one. I think we have a few places that we can work with here. So I think we can stop right here and then see what that one down there is about. Oh, I am seeing some other things here. Okay, whoa. Oh my gosh, look at the size of that frog. He's adorable. Hey, buddy. I can hold you up. Oh, look at you. That is amazing. I love this guy. He's just cleaning his face the whole time. You're adorable. I'll just release you. But what do we have here? Is this a portal or is this a launch point? We can fly through it, I think. Oh, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. That's what that was. I was not expecting to get so much air. And there's a key inside. Is there something to unlock here? I really don't want to have to fly back to that one that we found the chest on. The circular waterfall is kind of cool, I will say. But I'm not sure this island actually has any more secrets. Well, at least we got a key out of it. That's, whoa, it just got really foggy all of a sudden. Good thing we can see where our home island is, just barely. But why don't we clear some space on our island and then make a little bed? I think the circular area here is good for that. And we already have one wood stockpile, so we don't need another one. But I do like this little fence and gated area, so I think this would be a good spot for a central like house. After we claim everything in here and then dismantle this chest, we can start to get to work on building things like a wooden foundation. It is gonna be a little elevated, but I think that's okay. And then we can make a wooden triangle foundation too, that hopefully fits in here. Not sure it will. It almost does. So we lay a pretty good foundation here, and then just use splash damage to build all of it at once. Yeah, this is looking like a good start. Couple of stairs leading up to it, easy. And then once we have all the walls in place, they all go up as well. And of course we need some windows to let the light in. Now this is getting pretty tall, but I think all we need now is a roof. And the corners are a little interesting, but I think these standard corners are gonna have to do it, even though it's not as angled as I would like it to be. But we also need turf to do this. I don't think we have that recipe. Well, this is looking okay for now, I think. And there's another one of these interesting places over here, so I think we have to go there next because it's similar to a spot like these. And thankfully we have the means to place down more sails, which I think are definitely necessary to pick up more speed. At least we can do one more, or a few, because we do have a lot of leaves. So now we're making use of this wind properly, at least better than before. But I do want to clear out some more of these medium-sized trees because they're kind of getting in the way of things. And that tree's gone into the void. And now the islands are coming into view as it seems like we're flying kind of close to the maelstrom. Look at how much junk there is floating over there, goodness. And go figure, it's on another corrupted island, but there is quite a few things around here, so hopefully there's worthwhile stuff. There's a structure up on that island that I think is worth investigating, so let's go there first. It's looking very impressive. And whoa, okay, I didn't realize we could get that much speed. Look at this place. These are really cool looking statues, actually. And of course, the front door is blocked. But there is a chest here that has a flower bag inside, so that's cool. And it shouldn't take much more than a pickaxe to break through here. Let me in. I need to know all the secrets, which hopefully there is quite a few. There's plenty of faces dotted around here and a mock portal, I guess. I think I saw somewhere that this is like one of the player-made structures. There's a windstone crystal in here. So if we go to the top of this place, there's another chest with some gourmet recipes inside. Oh, use it. Learn a recipe for gnocchi. And there was another sword? Man, I love this place. Oh, but that has another structure on there too. And there's a chest at the very top of this place with some overseasoned soup. You know what, might as well eat it. And then learn another gourmet recipe for gnocchi. Again, well, that was fun. And I also realized I never put it in a leaf bed, which is the whole reason that I made this house. But that makes it a lot better. And now I feel ready to explore this corrupted island here, which has a lot more going on. And it'd probably be a good idea to equip that sword so we can actually attack things better, which hopefully it does way better than the axe. It's not as great for destroying these things, but it has good attack speed. Maybe it'll do better against this thing properly since we can actually attack it more. I guess we were forced into stage 2 anyway. It's still really good at taking out the ads though. So there's one node down, and whoa, that weird light trick is interesting. But where's the other node? There it is. Oh, and this one's got the tentacles, because of course it does. There's node number 2, and I guess there's a third one, which is probably at the top of the island here. Oh, and we have some new enemies. Not that we really kept him around long enough to find out what he was about, but there's the last node, as we have kind of collected an entourage. And I think we're definitely supposed to interact with this once we cleanse the corruption here, or it's just a wind chime. We're also attacking incredibly fast all of a sudden, but it's saying there's still one more node? Where? Is it down here in the island? There's another one. And here, why don't we drink some more clean water so we can get some more attack speed up, eat another one of those, and I guess another one of the blueberries for more bonus health. And that is the last one. Good. Now, there's definitely plenty of structures to explore on this island, at least. Ooh, wait, what's that one? Oh, it's blocked by brambles. So we have to restore the ecosystem here too. Thankfully, we know how to do that. Just give a little biodiversity back to the place. Assuming this is the right biodiversity. Might be introducing some invasive species here. But, oh, I saw a shiny thing down there. It is another key, so we actually have 2 of those now. And there's some other abandoned chests with blueberry seeds and sugar beet seeds. Very cool, and there was a ladybug in there. But is there something we cleanse at the top of this place, or do we have to go into the island again? We can go into the central tower here, collect some things. We find a chair. We have that sketchbook. So if we do this and then sketch the chair here, we learn a leaf chair recipe. Excellent. Which also takes charcoal and paper, so we're out of paper. But at least we have a chair. And then we did have that field guide. So here it tells us that all of the stuff is good. We actually just need to destroy corruption cores. Or get some small animal diversity too? No, it says it doesn't need it. There must be corruption nodes somewhere. Probably in the island. So down we go. In this very confusing staircase that might be a little confusing, but now we're entering the island properly, which is pretty cool. And there's a corruption node. Hi there. And of course, there's mushroom minions. But that is one of them. Oh, and there's a soil spot too. Should definitely make a sketch of that. We could definitely use that on our own island. And I guess, yeah, we're just plunging down into the island even more to find these things. Which, good thing there's plenty of chests along the way. And wow, lots of things here. Which we might actually be able to have an exit here if we break this down enough. Or maybe not, it's just blocked eternally. Oh, the inventory's full, because there's so many tools. But we do have a door here, which I'm guessing requires 1 key. And there's a corruption node beyond that. Oh, there's actually 2 of them. Okay, we should probably prep for a fight. Sure enough, there's the minions. Y'all mind just hitting each other more? There's 1 node down. Just gotta destroy the other one. And there's the ecosystem at 100%. Just get rid of you. And oh, hello. I'll get to you in a bit. There's an intricate chest here to unlock with some things inside. Mictor fungicide. Oh, that would help with clearing corruption from places. And there's some more of these wart things. Absolutely need all of that. Thankfully, we can carry it all. Tool needs to be coated with a fungicide. Oh, so that's what it does. Research coding station in the research lab. So there's some more things to work on there, but wow, there's a lot of things. Thankfully, we have room for all of this. And what were those? Wool thread and bird feed. Oh, cool. And there's some proper meals like mixed veggies and stew. Big health boost. And now we can learn some more knowledge. What even is this? It looks like the lore of the corruption. We have learned a research lab. Yes! Oh, that is huge. We gotta get back to our island, which hopefully we can squeeze out through here. And oh, good, we can. Sweet, so we can fly back to our island, set up a research station somewhere, and my goodness, do some clearing control on these trees. But then we just set up a research station over, I think right over here is a good spot. Nice and cozy with everything. And now we can analyze stuff like all this Mictor fiber. Very nice. Now we have a coding station, which is its own thing, but that also costs some carved wood, it looks like. So we can make 1 more of those, which is unfortunately not enough. But we can also make some recipes with the crystal here. A spyglass. Oh, very nice. And I guess we can learn this recipe, which is piece of paper. I figured that's what it was. We got some more Atlas stones, right? Yes, we did. Which is just down there with more secrets, and there's another island with things around there. So it looks like we are on a journey to completely circle the maelstrom, or at least we can if there's less, dark spaces over here. And I would say that is a very good start to our island here and our island hopping journey. So I think we're on a very good pace to get things ready for checking out the Puzzles and Pyrologics update, with some bigger puzzle temple areas, as well as getting some ember stones to set up our own logic networks. That would really enhance our island and make it feel a lot more advanced. And if you guys want to check out the update for yourselves, then make sure you use the link in the description to pick up Aloft, especially during the Steam summer sale, where you can get it for 20% off. And there's a whole bunch of other updates to check out as well. They've been working on this for a while, and I'm really excited to see what they do next. So thank you guys very much for watching, and thanks to the developers for sponsoring this video. Sub to Intern.